will be judged not by the way you treat the strong and the rich. It's how you treat the weak and the marginalized. And we cannot, Mr. Speaker, sit on the floor of this House and preside over a process that marginalizes those who have been marginalized for 50 years further. So that negotiation we are about to do here will not succeed in 1 week. This is my suggestion to those who are in leadership at the moment, that when we come back on this particular issue, we should first come back and pass the county allocation of revenue bill as it is at the moment, using the formula that exists, and the money goes to the counties. Then we take the next 1 year, Madam Speaker, we take the remaining 1 year to negotiate through this formula until we agree, until everybody can be able to say we live in a happy country. And finally, Madam Speaker, my
there are too many
the final issue I'll say is that, Madam Speaker, I want to request those who are involved in this process but are not senators to leave this process to senators and Senate so that we can come to a conclusion that is not interfered from outside. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Are you on a point of order?
No, Speaker.
Senator Jerargei, he has finished. He has finished.
Madam Speaker, the issue is the issue of procedure. We agreed that we are discussing about the motion, not the contents of what to come. It is anticipating debate, and it's as simple as that.
Thank you, Senator. I think that was a very important point. Please, let's not discuss, because we had a Kamugunji and we discussed in the Kamugunji. So what we are saying is we are giving ourselves time to go and continue from where we stopped. Senator Zani Agnes Philomena.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I think what we went through in the morning is very, very critical for this Senate.
Order, honorable members, order.
I think we were able to put across various views, and I think what was even better for us is that we were all looking for options. These options all to help us in the counties to ensure that as we go on with the revenue allocation in counties, that it's done fairly. Article 96 of the Constitution gives this Senate clear mandate that it represents the counties and serves to protect the interests of the counties. All the counties, not just one county, but all the counties together. Various articles have been quoted, Madam Speaker.
Yeah.
I just want to quote an article from Article 203, the importance of ensuring that through this revenue formula that we have economic disparities within and among counties to be reduced, and the need for affirmative action to ensure that disadvantaged groups and areas are taken into account. Madam Speaker, I think what we have started this morning, we should continue and we should be able to work together, because with each amendment that is coming, we're getting closer to finding the solution, and I believe we will find that solution. I support, therefore, the motion to adjourn and to defer the discussion of this particular motion and be able to proceed later on. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Senator Kangata.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I rise to support the motion by the minority leader. Madam Speaker, I urge honorable senators to take this time to maybe look at the various options. Madam Speaker, notwithstanding this adjournment motion, from where I see it, this is progress in the sense that for the first time, we have seen several amendments and several options which several senators have made to the committee's proposal. I would urge senators kindly, once we adjourn, please take time, you look at various options. You look at various parameters. For instance, there is the issue concerning the commencement date. I have seen some are proposing we commence immediately, others are proposing we give it, let's say, 1 year or 2 years. We look at various other issues, and therefore, from where I sit, I think this is a good time for us to continue the engagement, and so that maybe, God willing, maybe in the next 2 or 3 days, or even 1 week, we can come up with a proposal which is agreeable to each and every senator. Thank you.
What's your point of order, Senator Jeruyot?
Madam Speaker, I have a point of order that I require your guidance on this process. Earlier on, it just has to do with the procedure that this whole exercise has taken. Earlier on last week, the Speaker gave directions, I think in Kamkunji, that if people have proposals on how they want the Senate to resolve on this particular issue, that it is in order they forward their proposals to his office, and I have seen the same have been channeled to the order paper, Madam Speaker. That sets up an extremely dangerous precedence. We know how this House works, Madam Speaker. This House works through its committees. I can confirm that of the 2 or 3 proposals that are before the order paper, we never considered them as a committee of finance. It is dangerous, Madam Speaker, because I have seen an even further trend where now senators are walking with pieces of paper and saying, your county is gaining 1,000, please support.
Sit down,
Just to conclude, Madam Speaker, in 10 seconds.
You are concluding from the wrong
No,
premise.
please, Madam Speaker, I plead with you.
Order, Senator. The communication that came last week is being followed precisely. When you are giving an amendment, you give it your details. These are amendments. These are not proposals. So these are amendments to the proposal that was being tabled in the House. So there is nothing out of order in this. That's all. I just wanted you to get that information because you might mislead us even further. This information was forwarded last week that if you have any amendment, you tabulate. What we added in the morning, which was very nice from Senator Wako, was that you must give us your formulas because of the time. Now, when the formulas came, they even came with more complicated formulas to Senator Orengo. So he's proposing this because he cannot even understand the formula itself. So that is where we are, and Senator Jeria, there is nothing out of order on that one. Can we therefore finish with Senator... did you understand first that you are not in order in the way your line of action? Yes. So you have a different point of order? Yes. What is the different one?
I have understood you, Madam Speaker, but I think this issue still needs clarity. Otherwise, what is the quality control on these proposals that are coming?
No.
Please, it is as simple as just guiding us and saying, in the proposals that are coming in future, can they be channeled through the committee? That's my simple request, Madam Speaker.
No. I think you are not understanding. When a proposal from a committee has come to the House and the report has been tabled, Senator Joriat, for your information, you have a right to give us an amendment. So the amendments are the ones that are being tabled now. That's exactly what the standing orders are. Senator, the second senator on this side was Ladama.
Madam Speaker.
You discuss only the motion for adjournment.
Okay, Madam Speaker, thank you. I rise to support the motion to adjourn because I agree with Senator Orengo that these are very, very emotive issues that requires us to be able to internalize what it means by sharing revenue. Madam Speaker, Article 217 and 203 of the Constitution are very clear. And it will be important that every senator who sits here realizes that as a senator of Narok County, I not only represent Narok County, but the entire union. I always say that this is a house of union. And Madam Speaker, the more we take to understand, the way I understand how this revenue, all these formulas are being formulated is different from the way my colleagues understand. So I think it is imperative that even us who have brought in these amendments, which is a right for every senator to bring an amendment at this stage, to be able to reach out to our colleagues and explain the numbers. Because it will be very, very difficult for us to sit here and pass a formula which will divide this country further. So, Madam Speaker, I support and I thank Senator Orengo for the wise leadership.
Thank you. Senators, I think I forgot members who were in the extended chamber. And what is your point of order?
Madam Speaker, would it be in order if I just take you back to Standing Order 62, that talks about amendments to motions, and that provides that a senator wishes to propose an amendment to be moved and, if necessary, seconded at any time after the question upon the motion has been proposed. Madam Speaker, I think the concern that is raised by Senator Aaron Cheriot is very valid. In as much as any member can propose an amendment, and that the amendment goes through the proper procedure with the clerk, Madam Speaker, because of the nature of these amendments, not that it goes to the committee, but before the clerks process it to the order paper, just the assurance that the budget office will have confirmed that the tabulations are actually proper and correct. I think that is the only
Senator Sakaja,
affirmation, Madam Speaker.
If I may inform you, Senator Sakaja, you are on standing order 62.
Yes.
Senator Orengo moved under standing order 32. Read the two of them before.
Madam Speaker, I'm not
Yes.
talking about adjournment. I'm talking, 32 is about adjournment, which we're all in agreement. In fact,
Yes.
I'm the one who seconded. I'm saying
Yeah.
the assurance we need to give members. If you listened to what Senator Aaron is saying, he's saying something very positive and true. Because, Madam Speaker, if, for instance, I have an amendment, and of course I'm doing a tabulation, I can put whatever numbers that may not be, the veracity of my amendment must be assured, such that by the time the clerks are printing it on the order paper, it has gone through the budget office, not necessarily the committee. I think that is what you're saying, and I agree with him, Madam Speaker. Maybe you can get more advice from the clerks, but that is a good proposal.
Senator
Madam
Sakaja, can
Speaker.
we also help you? That the only reason we are adjourning is so that the same documents will be discussed. There is no way you'll bring a document here which will not have gone through the budget office. So we assist of the procedure that is going to take place from this minute. So we need to give the group time to go and receive those amendments. In fact, even the committee itself might be involved in all this. So if you can allow us, I don't want us to. Oh, they already have it. They already have it. Senators, honorable senators, who do you want to inform? No, he has finished. He has finished, so we cannot inform. We cannot inform somebody who has finished. Senator Mbogo.
Point
Senator
of order.
Mbogo George Ochilo, you also are on a point of order.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, in the course of these back and forth points of order, I have heard a quip that this matter seems to be beyond the committee. I'm the vice chair. Would I be, in order to be guided, because the committee's mandate runs, it keeps on running, it may have a position